Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading about the person on your mind and your connection to each other. For those of you who are returning to the channel, you'll notice that my voice is getting a little bit better. I thank you guys so much for your patience and support. I did have to take a few days off just because I felt fine, but my voice disagreed with me. So I needed to get some rest, and luckily, because I did that, my voice is starting to get there. So super excited to be back with you guys. And super excited to read for you here today. So let's get started with the tarot. Let's get started. What is this person's overall stance in the connection? What are their general thoughts and feelings? Whoa, okay, they're like, take this one only. We have the King of Cups, that's Scorpio energy. Let's get a few more. Okay, hold on. We also have the Six of Wands. Your person they have a lot to say. I don't know, maybe they're not communicating this out loud, or maybe they do say this to you and you needed this confirmation here today or something, because like they're quite sure of what they think about you and how they feel about you, and they just want it to be known. Wow. Okay, and the last card is the Ace of Swords. Alrighty. So first of all, for zodiac signs, we have Scorpio with the King of Cups, and we have Pisces with the Knight of Cups coming through. So what does this person think about you overall? How do they feel about you? I feel like the word that's coming to mind the most is proud. So I think you make this person feel proud to call you to be a part of your life, I guess you could say. I was going to say called to call you their partner. So for those of you that resonates for, there's your confirmation. If you are not with this person yet at this time, I think that they're already thinking ahead to the future, where they would be like, I would be super proud to call you my person, my partner, my spouse, my significant other, whatever you resonate with. Like they feel like kind of on cloud nine being in your presence. For some of you out there, you may be very successful, or recently you've achieved a very important goal of yours, especially if you work in the public eye. This is making me think of like a singer or a performer of some kind. So especially if you're like a musician, an actor, an actress, or if you do something like for social media work or some sort of job where you're out in the public eye, this person feels like that's very... I suppose what I wanted to say is you're very well placed. And I know that's coming off kind of strange, but they feel like that's where you belong. So if that's the case for you and you do work in the public eye, you belong there. This person feels like you're out there shining. They also feel like you would help their reputation as well. So they may feel like you're a bit out of their league, or you're very attractive. And again, like being around you and your presence would not only elevate their self-esteem, but how other people perceive them as well. And I don't think that they're interested in you just for that reason. I don't think that that's like their primary goal here. I'm not seeing them as like a self-centered person in that way, or like narcissistic. I'm seeing them as like they want to feel proud to be with whoever they're with, okay? So regardless of whether or not you're with this person, I think their reputation is super important to them, and they feel like you would elevate theirs. They daydream about you quite a bit. This person may also have a confession to make to you, or if that's not the case, they feel like being in your presence illuminates things for them. So they either A, have to tell you something important and bring that light to you, or B, or maybe both, they feel like just being in your presence shines light on them. And then they drew my eye back down to the lights being shined on this person here in this card. Just being around you is an illuminating experience for this person. They feel like you shine light on their shadows, and this person isn't running from them. Maybe at one point in time they were, okay, but they don't want to. They enjoy the fact that you can see right through them, almost like a pane of glass. Like you shine light on places this person didn't even know existed within themselves. And I think they're a little bit awestruck because of that. It's clear to me that this person has deep loving feelings for you, especially romantic feelings. I would be shocked if you're not with this person right now. Now, this can still be your reading, even if you're not in contact. But for most of you watching, I feel like this is definitely somebody you're at least talking to, getting to know. It could be in the beginning stages of the connection, or like your long-term partner or something, just because of how strongly this person is already feeling about you. Like they want more romance, they want to bring this to you. It could even be that this is like a long-term friend or something and you haven't fully breached that barrier, but like they're getting ready to maybe make a move towards you. I do think actually for a lot of you watching, you probably have some kind of history with this person. If that's not the case, and this is like a newer connection just getting off the ground, I would say that you almost force them to look back on their past and compare you to like previous partners or previous relationships. Even like, it's like, again, because you shine light on parts of them that they didn't even know existed. You might be shining light on their past behaviors and other connections. And now they're kind of looking back with hindsight like, oh, maybe I should have treated so-and-so better than I did. Or maybe when I did and said this to so-and-so, that wasn't okay. Or I can see where that person was coming from now when they got upset or reacted in a certain way. It's like you make this person do a lot of reflecting, I guess. And not only about like you and them and your connection, but about other connections and their own behaviors. And maybe they settled for partners that were, I don't want to say subpar because that's not very nice, but from their perspective, because I'm channeling, so I don't have to necessarily agree with everything I channel because I'm channeling another person's energy, right? It's like they look back on other people they've been with and they view them as kind of like subpar now. Like they could have done better, they should have done better. And they're looking at you as kind of like their ideal type, their ideal person, somebody that they feel like they should have always been pursuing, yet there's no one exactly like you, so they're excited that they did meet you when they did. It's like, this energy is so hard for me to like pinpoint for you guys. So it could be that there's like a big deviation in circumstances in the collective right now. Because for some of you, I feel like this is somebody that just met you and they're kind of on cloud nine and you're getting to know each other. For others of you, I do think you have history with this person, but every day kind of feels like a new day. Like they're equally excited today as they were the first time they met you. So let's see what their next moves are going to be in this connection. And as I get our cards shuffled out, I would like to friendly remind you to like the video if you haven't yet. It does help my channel. It's an easy way to support my work here on YouTube. And if you're new, we'd love to have you join by subscribing and joining this beautiful community, especially on the live streams and live premieres. A lot of friendships have been built over here, and you guys are just such beautiful souls. So we'd love to have more members. Okay, that was the King of Pentacles. I tried to grab it as it like flipped out of my hand. It shuffled out and then it wanted to fly away. So just trust me on this. It was the King of Pentacles. And one of the reasons that is so important here is because the first card out was the Queen of Pentacles. This person, I'm telling you, if you're not together, they plan on being with you because that's counterparts. And actually, I don't normally do this, but I'm grabbing it just because I have to. I just feel like I have to. So, and I don't like doing that because it messes up my hair and the flow of the reading, but I got to do it. So, King and Queen of Pentacles, they view you as counterparts. And if you're not already there, they're planning on that, okay? And I'll get to more of that when I show you the rest of the cards here. So first of all, you and your person could both be, I was going to say air signs. So that means something to someone. Earth signs, okay? You could both be earth signs, more specifically Virgo or Capricorn, because the Queen is Virgo, the King is Capricorn. Or it could just be that maybe you have earth dominant charts, or something that's really important to your person in a relationship is having like earthly stability, okay? So financial well-being, material plane well-being, building a household with someone is something that's important to them, feeling stable in a connection and feeling like this is like a permanent situation. So to clarify more, this person doesn't plan on having a casual relationship or connection with you. They're looking for longevity, something that feels stable, permanent, grounded. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. Pentacles are the slowest moving suit in tarot, okay? but they're very, very sure of themselves, I guess you could say. They're very grounded, they're very permanent. So yes, they may be slow moving, but they know what they want and they move towards that goal. So this person's viewing you as a counterpart. If you're not already together, that is their end goal for sure, okay? Now, we also have the Six of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. And this is such a beautiful combination. First of all, counterpart energy, again, this person views you as a teammate, as an ally, somebody that they want in their corner, somebody that they want to be a staple in their life. They don't want to let this go. They feel like you have their back, they want to have your back, and that is their intention, because we're not just talking about their feelings here or their thoughts or their desires. We're talking about this person's actual intentions and plans. So if you're with this person, that's good confirmation that they really mean it when they tell you that they're serious about you. If you are not with this person yet, their end goal is to be with you. They want to work with you as a team. They want to build something with you that is stable and long lasting as time goes on. They plan on, it's kind of like, it's going to sound super cheesy and super corny, okay? But the message came through, and I'm a very honest reader. 1111 on the timer as I was saying that, you guys. They want to make your dreams come true. And it's not like they just want to come in and save the day and be a hero. They want the same in return. They feel like the two of you can make your dreams come true together as a team. Like you could really build the life that you want together. The Nine of Pentacles, well, I keep stumbling. Maybe your person stutters a lot, or like they catch themselves up on their words or something. But the Nine of Cups is a card of basically wish fulfillment. It's the energy of 1111. Everything you've tried to manifest is there. You're not lacking anything. Everything you've ever wished for is a part of your reality. And that's what your person is planning on happening here with you. And because they view you as a counterpart and an equal and a team together, they feel like both of your dreams are going to be coming true. Like you're going to be able to build the life you really want with each other. You're not going to be lacking anything, whether it's financial, emotional, spiritual. There's no lack. You're complete, and you're building this together as a team. And I think it's beautiful. Something about a home or a household could be important. For a few of you out there, you may have known this person for a really long time, because this can also talk about like childhood friends or something like that. So maybe you have a really long history with this person. Could also just be saying that your person feels at home and they plan on building a home with you and growing with you as time goes on. They fully intend on growing from the ground up and planting roots with you. So that is what I'm seeing here. I am noticing my voice is starting to get a little bit hoarse again, so that is my cue to take a break momentarily before doing any more readings. So I'm going to get your personal message from the universe out now, and then I'm going to close this reading off. Okay. So these next two messages are meant to be just for you. It doesn't have to relate to this connection. If you need a moment to pause, to focus on bringing your energy back towards yourself again, I invite you to do so. Your first message is the canary. Step forward now and sing your song. There's power in finding your voice, and that's reminding me of The Little Mermaid. Some of you out there need to go watch that movie. And some of you are singers. That came out earlier in the reading. You might be a singer, or maybe that's the dream of yours that you've been thinking about pursuing, like you've been in the process of writing music, writing a song, or even a poem and reading it aloud to someone. It's important that you do that. Find your voice, speak up, speak out. Some of you could also benefit from doing like throat chakra cleansing or purging. So anyway, your affirmation of the day, I invite you to affirm with me. I will hold it up at the end so you can type it below in the comments or read it out loud if you would like. It is: today is a fresh start. Today is a brand new day that I will embrace as a new beginning and make the most of this day. Beautiful. I'm going to leave your reading here. Thank you so much for joining and for your patience with my voice and my hiatus as I was gone for a few days. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day or night, and until next time, bye for now.